Faraday has one of the largest undeveloped copper resources in the United States that's still in the hands of a junior. It's 4.2 billion pounds of measured and indicated resources. We have a really strong shareholder base that's led by the Lundin family, together with Murray Edwards, Pierre Lassonde. They account for 30% of our share ownership. We are well funded, and we have really exciting exploration upside on the project. Combine that with a PEA that delivered a robust project with a 30-year mine life and low initial capital. The Copper Creek project locates in Arizona, which is really the heartbeat of copper production in the United States. We are blessed with excellent infrastructure, highways, rail, access to renewable power. We're not at altitude, we've got a skilled workforce, and then geologically, our project has got two features about it. Firstly, we've got a near-surface mineralization that is associated with breccia pipes. They are high grade, they've got a core of more than 1% copper, and then they're surrounded by a low-grade halo of copper mineralization. And then we have our underground mineralization, which is porphyry related. We're really excited about our drill results that came out. It's part of a phase 3 drill program. They were the first results, so we're drilling at the moment. We've got plenty more to come. But what these results showed was a new discovery. 95% of all the drilling done on the project historically was done in the resource area. So this is one of the few times now where we're stepping out from that resource and really showing the prospectivity that there's a whole lot more to be found. And really then the focus is on about making new discoveries, resource expansion. So watch this space for more drill results as we continue to undertake the phase 3 program. In 2023, we delivered resource updates together with a PEA. Post that PEA, we did a phase 2 drill program that showed that we'd got resource expansion. We were getting high-grade results outside of the design pits, as well as outside of the footprints on the underground mineralization. So factoring in those phase 2 is really then driving the phase 3 drilling in terms of continuing to look at that resource expansion, both open pit and underground, as well as then making new discoveries. We've got two key structures on the property that are the conduits or the piping that brought in the mineralization. And so we've got multiple kilometers along these structures with a number of targets that have not been drill tested. And that's what a lot of our phase 3 drilling is focused on. Our current cash position as of our last financial results in September the 30th, 2023, was $20 million. That's sufficient to take us through to the completion of our key milestones during 2024, which is the phase 3 drilling, the metallurgical work, and baseline work as well. So we're well funded to deliver on our key work for this year. Our work program for 2024 is firstly focused on the phase 3 drill program, which is up to 20,000 meters of drilling. And that is designed to make new discoveries as well as resource expansion on the current mineral resource. Secondly, we're looking at value engineering. So that's more metallurgical work, looking at throughput expansion beyond the PEA. So this year we're looking at 30,000 tonne per day. We're looking at the ability to maybe go to 45,000 tonne per day. We've also got the gold program. So historically, gold was never analyzed on the project. We've started to see certain phases of the mineralization enriched in gold, and therefore further value add to the project to bring in gold as a byproduct. And then we've got our ongoing baseline work as well as stakeholder engagement. The exciting thing for Faraday is to really be able to advance our project in line with the clean energy transition. And I think the big catalysts in terms of the copper market are obviously the transition to EVs as well as the clean energy. And I think, we're also seeing more news about, networks needed to be upgraded for these smart networks to accommodate, both the input of solar and wind farms, as well as the traditional power generation. And so we've got to see big upgrades to the power networks, obviously all the charging facilities. So I think in the long term, demand for copper, like everyone agrees, it is very high. I think in the short term, there's some challenges, particularly, in this current economic climate as they're trying to bring inflation under control, high interest rates. The average investor is more worried about his mortgage payments or his utility bills than thinking about, this energy transition. But I think as we go through particularly 2024 and we start to see the potential for interest rate reduction, and we're going to see more stimulus into the economy, and then that's really going to drive demand and consumption of copper. So I think, in the longer term, 12, 18, 24 months, then it's really positive for copper. 2024 is a really exciting time for Faraday. We're building on our base case PEA. We've got a new discovery already from our first few holes of drilling. There's a lot more drilling to come, a lot more results. It's an exciting time for copper. We've got a lot of news flow coming, and very excited about Copper Creek project, which is in a tier 1 jurisdiction.